on the floor, two-step and say no more. Oh, everybody in the back, jump up and clap your hands. Oh, everybody on the floor, two-step and say no more. Oh, everybody in the back, jump up and clap your hands. Celebrate what we had. Celebrate what we had. Celebrate what we had. Always going somewhere. Celebrate what we had. Yeah, I'm living fast. Celebrate what we had. 90 miles an hour. No brakes, all gas.
All right, I'm ready for you, Jamie. Let's talk sports.
Andy Frasco, my friend. Man, I just got to throw it out there. The Optimist, the new album. My God, man, you are just peaking like Austin Rivers. Just going up.
Oh, man. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I'm really proud of that record. It's the most vulnerable I've ever been. And like sometimes when you do art or something or podcast, like sometimes you can't re-listen to it after you make it.
Well, where yes.
I can still listen to this record and I still love it. I'm still proud of it.
I
Love
love it,
them.
man.
I play these songs every night now and I'm still learning more about each song. So it's nice.
I love it, man. And of course, Andy Frasco World Saving Podcast as well, the host. But Andy, you know what? Let's leave the critical acclaim to the NPR music, the Relixes of the world, the No Depressions, and the Rolling Stones. You know, like they can take your music time because my friend,
It's
besides you-
basketball, baby.
it's basketball time, you know, and yeah, absolutely, it's basketball time, my friend. So this is the annual, the now beautifully traditional annual NBA season preview with Andy Frasco. So let's do this. Yes, there we go. I love it. You know, the song I hear is the NBA on NBC thing, you know, because the 90s.
Yeah, that song. You know, like if you really just like listen to that song slaps. It's such a good, it's such a good composer.
Man, I gotta send you the live version. There's this live version where the guy like bounces a couple basketballs and then jumps into the piano wearing a tux, and this like 60-year-old Midwestern crowd goes nuts. It's wild.
And he like jumps out of a cannon and basketball. I love that dude was hype. I saw a little bit of that actually. Pretty hype.
All right, Andy. So let's get to it. I say the way we should do this is let's go through like the main like storylines, and then at the end let's go into predictions. What do you think?
Got you. I'm in.
All right.
I'm in.
All right, let's start with the Victor Wembanyama, this rookie sensation, man. That he is supposed to run away with Rookie of the Year honors. He's supposed to make San Antonio the next dynasty again. He's supposed to change how big men are played forever. I mean, that's a lot of pressure.
Right. Right. Did you watch that game last night where he went against Chet Holmgren? No one's talking about Chet. Chet is going to be a stud too from Oklahoma City. No one's talking about that. That preseason game, Victor had 21-8. No, Victor had 21-5, and Chet had 23-9.
Yeah.
This is insane, and like they're kind of built the same way. It's going to be a tough race. I think with Chet having 1 year, because he was hurt last year, and he has 1 year under his belt. I'm just watching how fast the game is. I think people should be talking about Chet a little more than they are, because I know Victor's a whale, a unicorn, but Chet's nothing to mess around with either. So I think both those guys are really changing the game for how a center is played, because these guys could they're like 7'10", you know?
Yeah. Should have one-legged threes, like God.
Yeah, like how do you stop that? And like if you put a little more muscle on those kids, and then and they shoot just as well like that, but they can actually be your center, like your traditional center too. I mean,
Yeah.
It's changing the game. It's like positionless basketball.
Yeah, man. And to your point, I think the reason people forgot about Chet is he got hurt, and he was like a kid last year. And this year he came back. He looks like in middle school when you came back from the summer and some kids had hit puberty.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like now he's got 3 ball hairs now and like a couple chin, a little beard, like a strappy beard. He's like, oh yeah, he's an adult now. He's a 7-foot adult. But yeah, Oklahoma City, man.
Okay.
They're doing it right.
Yeah.
They're developing. I mean, it's gonna take a minute, but they got studs, dude. And they got Shea. Like, I mean, I love that kid. I love that Australian kid too, Josh Giddey.
Okay.
I mean, Oklahoma City ain't gonna. I think they're gonna be really good. But yeah, going back to Victor. I mean, yeah, I watched some of his highlights last night. I'm like, Jesus, this is scary.
Yeah.
Because like, you put some muscle on the kid, and like, it's just like, I don't know how you're gonna stop it unless, I always worry about those really tall guys who dribble, kind of like the Anthony Davises of the world, who were point guards before they get hurt. Your body can't really, you're 7 foot, you're 7'3" or whatever. Like, can't be. I feel like you're always going to tear something or something. Knock on wood. I don't want to tear anything, but he's got to put some strength in his legs and his shoulders, or these centers are gonna eat him for lunch. But
luckily he's
committed. I'm committed. I'm committed on Victor. I think he's gonna be a stud.
And the Spurs know what they're doing. If he was like with the Hornets or something, he'd be fucked. But yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, exactly. He's got pop. He's got like a real coach, and like, they're not gonna like workhorse him. They're not gonna like. I think they're gonna like. It's gonna be precious. I would be precious too until he gets his muscles.
Exactly, brother. All right, the next topic, and we'll get to your Lakers in a second, but this is related to them, a little bit of a sore subject. But I mean, Nikola Jokić, man, he's a world champion now, and he's a 2-time MVP. Now he's a world champion. He's 28 years old. He almost averaged a triple-double last year. Like, you're a basketball savant. Where do you see Nikola Jokić climbing now into like another stratosphere of legends?
Oh, it's insane. I mean, like, he's paving the way for all these European big men like Victor, and it's so funny. Did you watch any of the FIBA games?
I didn't.
So all the European big dudes kind of have that same vibe, and they're just savants. Like, they really, it's no bully ball. It's like, it's precious. Like, I even like Joker I was watching his media day show, and he was like, they're like, hey, so did you touch a basketball this summer? He's like, nah. Like, he's that good, and he knows he's that good. Yeah, it's like, I think he's gonna be top 3 big men of all time if he keeps this up. I think Denver got worse, but you still have the Joker on your team, so you have a chance to win it. And like, you could see how everyone's like preparing to play the Joker. So everyone assumes that the Joker, like, everyone's getting these big guys. They're stacking up with tall wings. Everyone's trying to beat Denver. So I think, he's only what, 28, 27? Dude, that's scary. I love that the big man's back. I love the 3-point ball. It's cool. But when there's a big man just getting after it, it just makes basketball more fun.
I agree, man. I agree. And
I'm over this 6'8" center. I want a 7-foot center just fucking playing volleyball. You know what I'm saying?
It's this positionless basketball bullshit.
Yeah.
And it made me feel better about the Lakers, the way that, like, they played the Denver Nuggets so tough. The way Nikola dominated everyone, including my Heat, and then, even though it was a sweep, every one of those 4 games was like 1-2 possession close. Made me feel good about the Lakers, man.
Yeah, I am not mad at how they, I ain't mad about how they played against Denver. Just, Joker was unstoppable. But also, like, Michael Porter Jr. stepped up. Aaron Gordon, where'd that come from? He wasn't like that all season, and all of a sudden, playoff Aaron was just like a different level. I mean, we're big, and we got bigger. We got Tarion Prince, and we got Cam Reddish, who probably won't do anything, but like and we got younger, and we got Rui Hachimura. I mean, we're gonna have another year under our belt, and we signed everyone for 4 years who are all 25 to 28.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that they're finally not just playing this 1 year. Oh, let's see what the vets do. Like, they actually got a team, got good contracts for everyone, and let's see if they grow. And they're good trade assets if one guy doesn't work, because we got them on all cheap contracts. Like I love the curveball with Christian Wood. Like I'd love to see him running the 4 and have AD. You know, if he could get his shot right, then there's like 2 6'11" dudes on the front court. Like,
Totally.
Sounds awesome.
And you're gonna like the guy. You're gonna like the guy that you guys took from the Heat. What's his name?
Yeah, Gabe Vincent.
Yeah,
I love him already.
He's a
That
great
guy's a
player, man.
shooter.
That was, we gave him away because we thought we were having a team or whatever. But yeah, that was a loss.
Yeah, you guys shit the bed there. Like, cause we only got him for like $2 million more than what you're offering him. Yeah, what's your Heat gonna do, bro? I was thinking about this,
dude.
watching the media.
I don't know, man. Because we last year we were in the 8th seed and then we fucking like turned it on. But at some point it's gonna catch up with us. We didn't add anybody.
Right.
We have a bunch of rookies. Like we put a lot of emphasis into that Heat culture thing, where we find like a piece, like underdeveloped record, if you will, and then try to grab it winning. It's like getting like a crappy like demo, and then we give it to like Andy Frasco, Daniel Lanois, and like Rick Rubin. Hopes that it becomes like, and a lot of times it works, but sometimes it's gonna be just a shitty song. So hopefully it's not this year.
Yeah, I love how you guys hyped up Tyler Hero like he's like the God's gift from humanity, just so you can get him in the Dame trade. Everyone like, yeah. Well, you got to shoot like that. I mean, if you have a chance for a star like that, you have to go all out. I mean, exactly. But the NBA now though is like the big threes. I don't know, that Phoenix Suns, that preseason game, those guys look like
Phoenix Suns don't smell good to me, man. Like that, there's something that's not. I don't know. Phoenix is. I don't know what it is, dude.
Yeah. I don't know either. But I watched that game where they all played 10 minutes and scored 15 each.
Yeah,
I was like, whoa. But they played against the Pistons, they're not a defense team, but that was kind of scary. But if one gets hurt, they're screwed. That's the thing. But if you put your contract money into just 3 guys, give everyone $40 million, and don't build depth, one guy gets hurt and you're screwed. You need depth now.
Totally, Andy. Yeah. To tie it back to the Lakers and finish that off, what is as a super fan on the level of Jack Nicholson and all that stuff, what is your expectation of LeBron James at age 39, Andy?
This is insane. I don't even know anymore. He's got to be going to like Germany and like shaking up his blood with like what Kobe used to do. Kobe used to go to Germany and just get the stem cells and just like shake up his blood with like baby blood or whatever. But I don't know. Every year he impressed me. Like I watched the preseason game last night. He had 15 and 10. He had like 15, 7 and 3 in like 10 minutes. And he looks faster and this is his shot. This is his window. This is it. But I really think he gets played for another 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's what I loved about the Lakers' moves this year was they got all these guys where he doesn't have to play 42 minutes anymore, 37 minutes a game. Like, put him on 32, put him on 33. So when it comes to when it comes to like May and June, he's got energy in the tank, Totally. I just think what he's doing is unbelievable. Like, who else is doing this at 38? Tom Brady? Yeah, exactly. He was a stud. I mean, you got to put him in that greatest athletes of all time. No one is doing consistent. He's 28 points a game for his career in 21 years.
That's ridiculous.
Kobe didn't do that. No. The last 4 years of Kobe's year, he was.
Yeah, that was bad to see. Those last years of Kobe's career was tough to see, man.
He was just tired.
Those 10 for 40 nights.
Right.
Yeah.
Who else kind of did? Well, even like, look at who else was the latest. Like, who was that old playing? Vince Carter. He wasn't doing that.
No.
Vince Carter was doing like 8 a game.
Yeah. But yeah, I think LeBron's IQ is the key. Like, he's as smart as anybody. Just keep him healthy, and then when the games really matter, he's gonna make the right pass, the right decision. That's the move, man.
Yeah. And look how much he's changed. He evolved his game from playing that bully ball, like I'm the strongest, toughest guy. Now he's like has a perimeter shot. Whoever thought that? He's got a mid range. Crazy.
Absolutely, Andy. Well, man, I know you got a tour date tonight in Virginia or something. So let me move on to one more, and then we'll go to predictions. Let me ask you about a name. Let me ask you about a name that I just want to see your what you think. Zion Williamson. What is happening with Zion Williamson?
I saw the ESPN ratings and they have him like 53. How is there 53 other people better than Zion Williams? That doesn't make any sense. It's just he's a stud and he got bigger and stronger. I'm a Zion simp because I pick him up every year in fantasy, hoping that he gets like 80 games. You know, he never does. But I mean, you can't beat that power. You can't. I just think he's on his feet. You know, yeah. I just think he's on his shitty organization. That the same thing with Anthony Davis. Like people think Anthony Davis is just like an injured prone. He's played more games than Kevin Durant. It was just when he was with the Pelicans.
Yeah.
They had a shitty training system where all these guys get hurt and they don't know what to do with it. Yeah, the culture's horrible.
Yeah.
So I just think Zion. I think they need to get him out of there. He needs to
they probably cater them like vignettes or some shit. Some of that like French water food. I don't know what the fuck,
Yeah, exactly. They were like, "Yo, you're sick. Here's some here's some jambalaya and El Po' Boy." Yeah. That'd be awesome though.
Well, that'll be awesome for us, but that's what for an athlete.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know, man.
Yeah, you can.
I think that's a storyline to watch, man. I think that he's, I think they haven't like extended him or something. Like this is it for him. I think he's like, running out of chances here.
Right. Yeah, and like, look at Brandon Ingram. That kid was a stud, future stud, and like his career didn't really develop him then. I mean, he started because he's like a great player, but he's not.
Exactly.
I don't know. You need it's that culture. You need that. He needs to he needs to be on a different team because he's still 23, 24.
That's the thing. He already looks like a guy at Disney World with like 4 kids. I don't know how old he is anymore.
Have you seen that meme of this like him older and he's just like this tank? Well, he's gonna be like the minute he doesn't just work out every day, he's just gonna blow up. Yeah. He loves eating candy. He loves candy. Well, that's the thing with LeBron. Going back to LeBron, like LeBron doesn't put any of that shit in his body. Like it just shows like the people who are putting shit in their body, blah blah blah, are gonna get hurt. You can't just put all muscle over fat. They're still gonna get hurt.
Absolutely, brother. All right, let's go to predictions. Let's go to the
all right,
Eastern and Western finals. Like, who are your final 4, and then break it down from there.
Final four, 2 for East, 2 for winner.
For West, yeah.
I don't know, man. I still haven't watched how Dame plays with Giannis, but you can't I think that's how do you keep that? Yeah, a guy who could just punish you. That was the only thing with Milwaukee.
They lost Drew Holiday. That's a loss of defense.
True. But with Brook Lopez and Giannis, it doesn't matter. They lost a little depth too. So I see that, but I don't know. I'm going Celtics and Bucks for the East. But I think a team that's going to surprise the East. I don't know. I don't see anyone else surprising me in the East. Maybe New York if they get their shit together, but I don't think so.
New York City.
I like that kid. I root for Jalen Brunson. I think he's a good kid. He's like a true basketball savant. But yeah, I think it's Celtics, Bucks.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's
you too.
Yeah, man, it's one of those years where it's like there's a gap. There's a gap after them. I mean, the Sixers are a shit show. I can't trust my Heat to do it again, man. That would be like lightning in a bottle again. I don't see it. Jimmy Butler's older.
Yeah, and you got worse.
Yeah. I just
people left.
Yeah, exactly. So I do see Bucks, Celtics too. I agree. Unfortunately, because I hate Bucks.
What about while we're in the East, what team do you think is going to be surprisingly good?
Yeah, that's
like make the playoffs.
I think the Magic are a sneaky.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Really? And they got some babies that are growing there, and
And Pablo, I mean that kid's good. He just needed a couple of years. I mean, yeah, he's good. Yeah, I was gonna say Magic too. I think that's a sneaky. I think they'll make the playoffs. I think they're gonna be better than people think they are.
Right on, brother. All right, West. What do you got?
West?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to put Denver in there, and then, I'm trying not to be biased with the Lakers, but I really feel like if they get this all together, I said this last year though too, and I was right.
Yeah,
made the
you are
point.
right. And you guys are better than last year.
Yeah, so it depends on two things. Depends on if the Clippers get Harden, which might happen, for pennies on the dollar. But Harden's not I don't know. That kind of scares me. Harden, Paul, and Kawhi, but those guys don't give a shit. I'm going to say Lakers. I'm going Lakers Nuggets again. I think it's going to be the rematch.
Lakers Nuggets. I love that, man.
I don't think Phoenix. I think someone's going to get hurt. I don't want to wish them hurt. Bradley Beal has not been able to stay on the court every year. He's only played 40 games a year, 50 games a year.
Right.
Kevin Durant, Book. I mean, they can't stay on the court.
Yeah.
And like Nurkic, like you're relying on your big man Nurkic, who's been hurt every year. Like, I don't pray for hurt, but sometimes genetics is genetics.
There's some teams, man. We've been fans long enough that we know some teams are just like they got the bad juju. The Suns, I don't believe in them. I'm not falling again for the Clippers. I will not fall again for the Clippers.
No.
I'm going Lakers Kings. Lakers Kings.
You think? Oh, actually, I love that take. Actually, I think De'Aaron Fox is a star. I think they picked up a bunch of good role players. I actually like that. They just don't have any bigs. They picked up JaVale McGee, but I don't think he can stop Joker or AD. But I like that. I actually like that. I think they could beat Denver. I think they could beat LA. I think they're in the race on all those. I always keep forgetting about the Kings. They're actually they're a sneakily good team.
Yeah, we're gonna have an old California West Coast final there.
I love it.
Yeah, man. All right, good. Who do you got for the title?
No, I don't ever think about that. I want to say Lakers because I am, such a fucking simp for the Lakers, but I just don't see anyone beating. I feel like people could beat Milwaukee. I don't see people beating any team from the West. So if I'm going to have to pick a team, I'm going to go the Los Angeles Lakers. This is their shot.
Nice. Over the Bucks?
Yeah. I do see a Bucks. I do see a Bucks Lakers finals for some weird reason. I also I've been having these dreams of this Celtic Laker. Did you watch Porzingis last night?
I didn't. No.
Well, whatever happened, he's looking like New York Porzingis, which is scary. But I don't trust his knees either. But he did his. I mean, the Celtics got way better. They got way better too. I don't know. I'm gonna say Lakers. I'm gonna say Lakers and whoever they play in the East, because fuck the East.
Lakers. Yeah. So you're picking. I'm putting between the lines. You're picking Lakers Bucks. All right. I am picking
Lakers Bucks. I said that last year though too.
Dude, you weren't far off. Well, kind of.
I wasn't far. I like the Bucks.
The Bucks shit the bed again. Yeah, Jimmy Butler just fucking morphed. So.
God.
Well, I'm picking the same final, but opposite results. I think Lakers are gonna go through the West, but yeah, man, the Bucks. God damn it, dude. I think Giannis is like he wants that second ring. That's what he's going for. He wants to get up those charts. So that's what I think is so bad.
You think he's gonna leave?
I think it depends on this year. I think he just wants more rings, But Dame was a good start for him to stay.
Yeah, poor Dame, just stuck in Milwaukee. They kind of did Dame dirty. He should have made it public. He should have went privately and not this demand trade. But also, this guy in Portland he seems like he's a big asshole.
Seems like he's an asshole. Yeah.
I
know, dude. I thought people in Portland were nice, drink coffee and be fucking nice. Not this guy.
No, that's what hipsters see. Hipsters pretend they're nice. Jamie, hipsters pretend that they're all sweet and loving, and then they're all judgmental and fucking really mean people.
That's a fucking secret from Andy Frasco. God damn it, man. Dude, well, Oh man, well, my week is downhill from here, brother. My week is downhill from here, bro. It's always a highlight. Spend time with you, bro, and thank you. You know,
Every year.
man, appreciate you. I know you're gonna be on the
Do it
road.
again when the playoffs come.
Yeah, man, you're gonna be on the road rest of the year. People go see him, man. He's one of the best live acts in the world. I'd say that heart to my soul. One of the best live acts in the world. You're gonna be touring with many people, including our good dear friend, Sister Maggie Rose later this year. AndyFrasco.com.
Yeah. Yeah. And come out to all the Nashville people. Come out November 2nd, Broken Bowl.
See you, brother.
Later, bro. Thanks.